Part 1. The Ruined Forest. Marcus Elijah. Robinson, a 12-year-old boy with his friend. Owen, a 12-year-old boy, are going on a camping trip together. In a forest that's have its own ruins for long as they remember. Intrigued, they decide to go check it out. Once they arrived at the ruined forest, they had realized they forgot to bring a tent and blankets and food so they can survive. But then Marcus and Owen realize there's no going back. The area is surrounded by trees, and they see no clear pathway out. Owen and Marcus are having second thoughts about exploring the ruined forest, both being scared as they could in this forest, but then Owen spots a haunted, spooky, abandoned house with a glowing red beam shining in the distance. Owen, intrigued, went without Marcus without saying anything. Marcus was worried and scared because he never knew what can happen when he's alone. He had no idea where Owen could be. But then out of nowhere, Marcus heard his friend Owen screaming loudly. Marcus heard it coming from that abandoned, spooky house. Marcus knew if he really wanted to save him, he would have to go in the abandoned house. But once Marcus had arrived in the house, Owen was nowhere to be seen. Marcus, thinking Owen might have been kidnapped or captured somewhere within the house. Marcus, thinking it's not safe over here, ran for his life to go find shelter. But then he finds a campfire with a stranger named Mikhail, a 27-year-old man who knows a lot about paranormal activity. Marcus goes up to him, and Marcus starts explaining what happened to his best friend, Owen. Michael, thinking that's terrible what happened to Owen, Michael then gives Marcus a ghost detector to monitor any unknown things and a few weapons to defend himself from any ghosts and monsters that can be in that haunted house. There, Marcus finally remembering the path back to the abandoned house. Marcus saying goodbye to Michael. Marcus ends up leaving to go back to the abandoned house. Marcus ends up running for a very long time. Marcus feeling very tired and scared, and he trips on a log from one of the trees that has been burned on fire. He looks up and sees a corrupted version of his best friend, Owen. Marcus scared for his life, believing that none of this is real. But he realizes he has weapons to defend himself. Marcus having very intense flashbacks. If Michael was telling the truth about him knowing about strange paranormal activity, Marcus thinking that he might be connected to the evil entity inside of Owen. Marcus thinking that defeating Owen is the only way to bring him back to normal is the only way. So then Marcus gets up injured from the tree log, and corrupted, cursed version of Owen possessing its own cursed powers are overwhelming for him to control, especially for the evil entity that's controlling Owen. And Marcus having weapons such as a pocket knife to defend himself with, making it a fair fight eventually. Both evil. Owen and Marcus are both knocked out, then rushed in by Michael, and Michael ends up tasing Owen to make sure he doesn't wake up and stuns him from using any abilities, giving them time to run away. Marcus thinking that everything he knew was a lie, and Owen is not his friend no more, thinking that this might be the end. But he realizes Michael is on his side after Marcus gains his trust for saving him and knowing the ways to defeat these creatures. And both of them knew that their journey to save Owen has just begun, and would need more powerful weapons to kill the evil soul inside of Owen, and to initially save Owen from his corruption.